All right, so far we brought you the improvised plexiglass shank, the improvised razor slasher, and now we're gonna go through something that you might find on the yard. I found a few of them just because people are lazy and they don't do their job right. On a prison yard, we have people that are called free people, and they're the maintenance people, the construction workers, so I have the carpenters or whatever. And when they're walking across with their tool bags, sometimes something falls out. And if you're lucky enough to come across it, we found bolts, we found screws, we found 16 penny nails, which is a very, very, very valuable piece. These right here, we go through the same concept of this thing right here as far as a handle. It's toilet paper. And you could use a sheet, a t-shirt, a cut a pair of boxers, whatever you can, to wrap it and make a handle out of it. Okay.
When you talk about making a handle, you mean for the weapon or
for the weapon?
Okay.
For the weapon. And this is toilet paper again. Toilet paper is our best friend because toilet paper is there. Same thing, same concept. Wrap it, soak it, and you'll come out with this. All right. When this dries up, it gets hard as a rock. We wrap it up with nylon string, put another coat on it, so it fits your hand. So, as a matter of fact, we'll put a sharper point on this too, through this concrete, which we explained earlier. And basically, this is a stabbing instrument, a stabbing object to puncture, to make you bleed, to make you think, while somebody else is hitting you with something that has a higher capacity of death, maybe a metal shank or something like that. But these are things that we use in the yard that it's an everyday thing that you could bump into. You might bump into a loose screw on a file cabinet in your classroom. You're gonna screw it out. You're gonna bring it home. That screw will make that. Now you might not think this is nothing, but let me say, if you get hit by a grown man in the neck with this, and it hits your artery, it's gonna take you down. You're gonna bleed. And especially the razors, nobody thinks about these razors as being lethal. These things will open up your skin. They will open up you will bleed out with these things. And it's so small, it's nothing. It's a little piece of metal, you know what I mean? But it'll make you bleed out. This right here, like I said, is a one-hitter quitter unless you have a thicker piece of plexiglass. And it could be used 4 or 5 times. But basically, with this piece right here, you're going to hit and snap it off in the person's body. These right here are keepers. We would travel through the system with these, and the way we would do it is if we're on a yard, we have more luxuries. We have schoolrooms, and schoolrooms come with classroom materials, like an eraser, for example, to keep it from puncturing your insides. Because what we're going to do, we're going to wrap it. Again, same thing. Water it down. Let it dry. Wrap it up with string. When you get that glove that we were talking about earlier, we're going to place it in the glove. Cut that, tie a knot in it. Basically, you know what to do with what we're going to do with this.
I'm guessing that's your nose.
This is not a pretty picture. We're going to lubricate this with either lotion or the A&D ointment that they give you for cuts that the nurses carry around. They give you a couple packets in your cell every time you ask for it. And we're going to lubricate this, and we're going to secrete this in the anal cavity. It's not a pleasant thing, but it's a thing that needs to be done because you have to transport your piece, or you have to take it out to the yard. And every time I take it out a piece to the yard, they wand you down with the metal detector, and it never went off. Never. I've taken metal to the yard. I've taken plexiglass to the yard. I've taken razors to the yard and never got caught with a piece. So they know what time it is. They know the game. They know what to look for, but there's always a way to get around it. You got lazy cops that don't pay attention. So that's it with that.
Let me ask you a question. I know in a lot of Hollywood movies you'll see that when you go through like the showers and you strip down and whatever they have
Right.
you spread your cheeks and cough kind of deal.
Right. Well, yeah, they do that too.
Does that would that force it to come out? I know the
No,
intention is there.
no. You just tighten up your anal cavity and you're good. And you're not going to cough that hard anyway. So it's just a procedure. It's not. If they know what they're looking for, they're not even going to go do that. They're going to take you to the hospital and they're going to go in there and they're going to get it if they know it's there.
Wow.
It's been done before. So it's like never been done to me, but it's been done before. As far as prison shanks, these are the basic when you don't have anything. Now, when you got access to the metal fabrication and things like that, we cut blades fit to order. We sharpen them back there and we'll throw them over the wall. If we got the chance, we'll throw them over the wall to the yard and have somebody on the other side that is looking for it and that knows what time it's going to come over. Like, you get lunch at 12 o'clock, the yard at 12 o'clock, I go stand by the wall at 12 o'clock and something comes over at 12 o'clock. So that's basically how we do it. As far as plexiglass, if you can get plexiglass, the thick ones that we need, we'll cut them down to size. We won't put no points on them. We'll just cut them down. We'll rack them up, and we'll figure out a way to bring it back. If we have to keister it, we'll keister it. If not, there's other ways. There's ways to slide it on the floor, past the guard, or whatever we got to do. It's trial and error. I mean, somebody's gonna try it. They fail. It doesn't work. So we find another way. That's it. That's basic prison shanks 101 right there.
Well, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. It's a scary thought. Didn't realize how easy it was, but some of the ingenious levels that have gone behind the thought process in a lot of things. And it's something like you said. People on the street could even be keystering this as we walk right now.
Definitely. Especially if they're on parole or in some kind of situation where they know they're going to go back if they get caught. The best thing to do is to have a hacksaw blade, a handcuff key, and you're dope, ready to go.